Desperate Kathy Griffin just forced her way into the White House with nasty surprise for Trump by Amanda Shea for DailyVine.com. Not so funny comedian Kathy Griffin infamously killed her career last year with the now notorious photo of her posing like an Islamic terrorist holding a replica of President Donald Trump's severed and bloody head. The fallout that ensued from that sickening attack on the president was so devastating to her that she has still never fully been able to regain her reputation. For someone whose work relies on being in the public's good favor, she's really felt the burn of that bad decision, which seemed to only deepen her despise for the president. Griffin has been desperate to get her career back on track ever since losing it all over a single picture that she should have thought twice about. Much of that effort has been in vain since she's seeing that she's been forgotten, but what she did has not. Although she may have gotten another gig here and there, she's pretty much realizing that her fate is probably sealed at this point and has nothing to lose with another stunt. Evidently, she's not giving up on getting her professional life back on track, and as such is forcing herself into the White House, perhaps in a desperation move for attention. Now that she's no longer under investigation by the Secret Service for the apparent threat to the president's life, she feels pretty comfortable about showing up at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue and maybe having a chat with Trump himself. She'll also chum up to media correspondents who she probably hopes will help her get her reputation back in check. However, things are about to get really awkward since the president didn't invite her. Griffin found her in on the coattails of a correspondent, according to Deadline. A potential showdown looms next month between comedian Kathy Griffin and President Donald Trump. Griffin is set to attend the White House Correspondents' Dinner on April 28th, according to an announcement she made via Twitter. There she may have her first face-to-face moment with the president since her infamous severed head photo of him hit social media. Kathy Griffin: honored that I'll be attending the White House Correspondents' Dinner for the first time this year. I'll be a guest of the great team at the Wash Blade Los Angeles Blade. What's that? Okay, the annual dinner has been held since 1920 and traditionally is at least visited by the current president. Oh, so it's not at the White House, it seems. Trump, who has an adversarial relationship with the press, did not attend in 2017 and may not this year. He did send a tweet stating, "Please wish everyone well and have a great evening" before the dinner last year. Griffin apologized publicly when major backlash to her photo began last May, issuing a video in which she admitted, "I crossed the line," but she later backtracked, telling an Australian TV interviewer that "I am no longer sorry, the whole outrage was BS." With Griffin's final sentiment on her issue with the president and not being an apologetic one, and Trump being a person that is equally unapologetic in things he rightfully says to his detractors, he's likely to use the opportunity for a long overdue uncomfortable conversation. That is, if he actually chooses to attend the dinner, which he's not required to do, especially since the media has not been kind to him in what they report about the president despite his incredible successful first year. Yeah, that's why they hate him, because he's so successful. If Trump decides against attending, it will be the perfect revenge on Griffin, who probably hopes to use the attention she gets from it to get some comedy gigs back. After all, this is the woman who threatened to sue Trump over her failed career rather than taking responsibility for her disgusting choice to take that picture and pose a threat to the president. He didn't tell her to do that, and what came of it should serve as a lesson for others that they should respect the president or pay the price. Prez Hilton reports more on her plans for the White House dinner. The comedian took to Twitter and announced that she had plans to attend the upcoming White House Correspondents' Dinner, as Ms. Griffin caused a lot of controversy with her severed Donald Trump head photo shoot. We're certainly surprised that she's White House bound. Although, to be fair, she is a publications plus one. It's not like the Trumpster issued her an invitation personally. This means the 57-year-old could get some FaceTime with POTUS following her near career-ending photo shoot. There's no denying that Kathy took some serious professional hits after her controversial photo surfaced. At the time, the funny lady defended that the deadpan image was merely a parody of ISIS videos, but Donnie dubbed the picture as sick, which it was at that particular time in our culture. Although Kathy initially apologized for the photo, she since retracted the mea culpa, calling the outrage BS. Okay, while we're all eager for a Griffin versus Trump showdown to occur at the WHCD, we aren't certain the president will even attend the annual bash. Hey, Trump didn't attend last year's bash, and his relationship with the press hasn't gotten any better. Our bet is he'll be a no-show again this year. Truthfully, Trump shouldn't go to the dinner again this year, since most of the people in attendance, including Griffin, have zero respect for him. They don't deserve the honor of being graced with his presence and using the opportunity to benefit themselves. Absolutely. Who wants to go to that dinner with a bunch of nut jobs, right? Who would go? But, that she's now invited again. Look at her. That's the face only a mother could love. Whatever. You see how these liberals play? First they apologize, then they retract their apology. It's really disgusting, somebody to do some kind of picture like that, and I'm surprised the people behind her didn't tell her, hey, Kathy Griffin, where you going with this junk? This is not acceptable. You may be a comedian, but that's, overstepping it. But she thought she would gain so much momentum because of that. Well, at least people are talking about her, but the thing is, people are not talking about her in a positive light, Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.